What are some ways we can help our brains do better when they're starting to fail us? Something I routinely forget is whether I took a medication or not. There have been many times that I go to bed and I feel a little sleepy, but then I start wondering if I took my evening meds and then I don't remember doing it. But then I can't take it then because if I took it, then I would overdose and that would be really bad. So then I just lay there and then I fall asleep, but then I wake up and that means I definitely forgot to take the medicine. But if I take it now, I won't wake up in time. So it's a thing. So what I do is when I take a medication, I actually just flip it over. Once the bottle is upside down, then I knew that I took it. Then the next morning when I get up, I turn them right side up again. Probably the best way to get your brain back on track is to get enough rest and sleep. So take the nap. You'll often feel smarter when you wake up. Brain games like Lumosity can help you work on a lot of things that can become problematic with MS, like memory and word recall. Plus, a lot of the games are actually kind of fun. I set reminders for myself constantly. Hey Siri, remind me tomorrow at 12 to schedule an MRI. Just putting a reminder on a to-do list sometimes isn't as helpful as scheduling it. If I'm at my computer, I actually add something into my calendar for a specific time. It's really easy to blow off stuff when it's just on a to-do list, but it's harder to do that if something is literally in your schedule. You also want to use a verb to describe what you need to do. Edit video, write script, send email. If you just write down video or script or email, it allows your brain to take a moment to wonder what exactly you needed to do with that. Have a place for things and put them there. I married one of those people who loses his keys or his wallet nearly every single day because he does not put them in the same place, which is an issue. So there are products like Tile and then the Apple AirTag that you can use to help find your stuff if you too are unable to put it in the same place all the time. Now, both of these products work with Bluetooth to show you the location of your stuff. Now, I do misplace my phone sometimes, so what I use is the feature on the Apple Watch to make a noise so that I can find it, because I always turn off the ringer to my phone, so just calling my phone doesn't work. Smell is an incredibly powerful memory tool, so use it to your advantage. Studies have shown that if we smell something when we're learning something new, and then we sleep next to that smell, we're going to actually remember it more easily at a later date. If you can walk, scientists have shown that walking 3 times a week for about half an hour can increase the size of your hippocampus, which plays a big role in memory. I don't know how anyone can possibly keep track of all of their passwords, especially since websites have gotten so particular about how the password needs to be. So gone are the days that you could just use your childhood pet's name and that would be your password for everything. Now you have to have numbers and symbols and uppercase and lowercase. And then my favorite is when it says your password cannot be the same thing as an old password. So I use the feature on my Apple products that just make up a password and then remember it. But I've also used password storage apps that you can get for your phone. Now, if you do want a memorable password, try using a sentence instead of a word and include punctuation and capital letters in that sentence. That usually hits the requirements for most websites. So when I sit down to work, I try to only work on one thing. I might even turn off my phone or any kind of alert noises so that I don't get distracted. Being focused helps with cognition. It's well known that meditation can also help you focus and that it can improve your memory. Use associations. When I had my first Pilates studio, I really wanted to try to remember everyone's name, and I'm really bad at that. So what I would do first is I would repeat the person's name back to them, and then I would try to associate their name with something. There was a woman named Nicole who came to my class and she wore turquoise eyeglasses. That is not a common color for eyeglasses. The nail polish brand OPI had just come out with a line called Nicole by OPI, and they had these really weird colors that were bright, and that's how I remembered her name. Nicole, like the nail polish.